Alright, we are back. Now let's go in and enter the story and find an entrance guardian.
Hi.
Greetings. What wisdom do you seek? I'd like to just have please wait for 10 million years while something decides to disconnect itself, I guess. I don't really know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just standing around whacking a staff against the ground. I'm a clay guy who's sitting around in a mage in an arena to train mages that were barely will usually do anything.
I need to know about the Barbarian invasion. Well, what do you know about the history of magic?
I know that long ago, runes were given to men so they could just protect themselves from the gods left. Once man discovered he could make runes himself, the real study of magic began. So rune guardians were created from rune essence to guard them as they practiced magic. Then the invasion came and everything was destroyed. It was feared that the knowledge of making runes was lost, and only recently that knowledge has been regained and wizards could resurrect the guardians. We can guard once again.
Can you tell me about the mage training arena's history?
It is actually the second mage training arena. The first was destroyed in the invasion. Well, so I wonder what minigames the first one would have had, or... why is my computer failing? It's not moving correctly.
Who invaded?
I do not remember. My memory from the time is impaired. The wizards tell me the barbarians invaded.
So, why was the first arena built?
Why is my mouse not responding? Magic is a dangerous study, so the arenas are built to provide safe haven for those learning magic. We were created to guard the arena and assist those learning magic.
Well, what do you remember of the invasion?
Nothing.
Not even a little?
No, my memory from before my resurrection is impaired. Oh, well, that sucks.
I don't have any more questions.
Okay, so we've got... I've already spoken to them. We have Baba Yaga, check. Interest Guardian, check. Olaf the Bard, check. Barbarian Woman, check. Wizard, check. Alright, that's everyone I can talk to, so I guess I'll have to run blindly in this case, defending the Barbarians for their invasion. Oh boy, I am so excited to be defending the Barbarians. Yeah, no, I'm not. But, well, whenever I always been choosing to defend, so I've got to deal with it. Alright, looks like I'll have to get back to Sears Village and go to the courthouse. Okay. Nope. Bad mouse. What the hell is wrong with my mouse? Damn it. 5 air runes and a law rune. Let's... Camelot! 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 It's only a model. What, you're saying that's only a model? Yeah, right. Anyway, Monty Python references aside, we are heading to the courthouse. Hi, green-clothed town crier. I think that's everyone to speak to. The guard just talks about the courthouse. Oh, can't forget the Ring of Sharas. I completely forgot about that. Even though I bet the jury members will be exactly the same anyway, and it won't really matter, it's nice to have it. So, let's search for the Charos. Ring of Sharos activated.
And worn.
Okay, so we will move. Okay, climb down the stairs.
Are you sure you're ready for court? Hell yeah!
And turn off my... It's been a long time. This court is now in session. The Charles has determined that the barbarians must compensate the wizards for the destruction of the mage training arena. It is a matter of historical fact that the training arena was destroyed by barbarians, but the jury must decide if the current generation must pay for the transgression of their ancestors. Is the prosecution ready?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, the prosecution defends its case.
Members of the jury, I plan to persuade you that the wizards deserve compensation for the damage and distress caused by the barbarians. I will demonstrate that time does not heal wounds, but reparations will help ease the pain. Prosecution calls Barbarian, level 9. What was the result of the invasion?
Many people died on both sides, filling our tears with noble, honorable deaths. We gained land and settled there, forming Barbarian Village, as outsiders call it.
Your people have gained considerably from the invasion, building on that was soaked with the blood of wizards. Compensation is their right. The prosecution calls Wizard, level blank. What was the result of the invasion? The use of magic was almost lost to us. Runes were scarce and few wizards remained to pass their knowledge on to apprentices. The invasion nearly wiped us out, which would have been utter tragedy. Magic has brought us so much, and the wizards should be thanked for it.
I think I'll be enough for you to summarize your case to the jury.
Really? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have presented conclusive evidence that the wizards should be given reparations for past losses. The wizards were nearly wiped out by the actions of these people. Compensation is not only deserved, but will help to get them back on their feet.
Looks like it's my turn. Let's do this!
I wonder if I can call Olaf and Baba Yaga.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness.
Okay, who should I talk about first? Let's go to Baba Yaga.
The defense calls Baba Yaga.
I love how she just magically teleports in there. Okay. I wish I could remember all the stuff that I had asked about. The early history of the Fremnik. Okay.
Well, why did the Fremnik clan split up? I mean, the Lunar clan was once Fremnik, wasn't it? That's true, you could say they were the scholars of the Fremnik clan. You remember why the Lunar clan split from the Fremnik? As a diplomat, you should remember. Well, it's because you practiced magic and the Fremnik were used against the use of it. I remember they persecuted your clan and had you moved to the Lunar Isle. Close, but not quite. Other clans practice magic for various reasons, from fireworks to augury. But we were the clan to discover runecrafting. The Fremnik discovered runecrafting. It does seem ironic, doesn't it? Runes have always been seen as gifts from the gods, a finite stock of riches. Then the founder of our clan happened upon the essence mine and discovered that we didn't need gods to make runes. It was an empowering and revolutionary moment.
Whether this will help my case, I don't know.
We felt no need to hide their existence, but the other Fremnik saw the essence mine and the ideology couldn't coexist, so they pushed us out of the clans and forced us to live on their isle. We have the Fremnik clan to thank for knowing how to make runes at all. Without your discovery, the wizards would have made no progress before or after the invasion.
Oh, right argument. Okay. Let's call a new witness. What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness. I have no evidence to present, unfortunately, because no one does.
Let's call... How about Olaf the Bard?
The defense calls Olaf the Bard.
Okay. I wonder... I can't remember what's...
Well, what is the result of the invasion?
There were negative results of the invasion, death and pillaging of the land. But there was a great number of positives too. Trade routes opened, and knowledge was shared, and families moved from a drought-ravaged land to a fertile ground on the mainland.
Although the initiative was a tragedy, much good has come from it.
All right. Once again, right argument. What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a different witness, again. And one's different other than Barbarian and Wizard, because this Barbarian is just bleh.
Entrance Guardian.
The defense calls the Entrance Guardian.
I can't remember if the Entrance Guardian had actually anything good to say. Nothing. He can't remember anything because his memory was destroyed. Can you tell you the mage training room is history? I think that the mage training room's history was a useful thing to ask about because there's a possibility that, for all I know, they could have the wizards could just be bullying the barbarians and not actually being right.
Can you tell me what the mage training room is history?
This is the second mage training arena, as the first was destroyed during the invasion.
Who invaded?
I only know what the wizards have told me. The barbarians swarmed over Asgardian and Misthalin, and killed most wizards and all rune guardians.
So why was the first arena built?
Wizards need safe haven to practice their magic, not only to keep them safe from their own spells and experiments. Whatever to steal or destroy, wizards are often the target of violence. Doesn't sound like a very good thing to give, but let's see what happens. Yep, no use there.
I'll bet that this one is probably... I'll ask him about the history of magic, but I might cancel it out.
What do you know of the history of magic?
The history stretches back to before to the gods, who left humanity with a stock of runes when they left this plane. Man came to depend on the runes, and eventually found their source, the essence mine. With that essence, they created rune guardians, charged with defending magic and built the mage training arena. Okay, not a good thing to ask. What can I do for you?
Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness.
Baba Yaga and Olaf the Bard definitely helped, but I wonder if Barbarian or Wizard can help.
The defense calls Wizard. Wizard blank. Okay, Wizard blank.
History of magic. Wizards only be. I don't know if this will be any use, but...
Do you know any Fremnik?
I do not. That's any number of reasons for that, but the main one is that I can see the violence still in them. They could try it again. Anyone can see that. That didn't help. Damn it. Maybe if I talk to Baba Yaga again. I've got a feeling that I'm not getting this case to go well for me right now.
Baba Yaga, again.
When the family recommended Land, why did the clan split up? Can you tell me an early history of the Fremnik? I'll see what she says.
Can you tell me about the early history of the Fremnik? We came, we fought, we conquered, we fought some more, and now we are at peace.
Okay, I forgot. She won't talk about anything else. What can I do for you? There's got to be something else I can say before I am required to summarize my case. Let's talk to Barbarian.
The defense calls Barbarian level 9.
Okay, let's see.
Why do you still live on the mainland? It is where my heart is. I have friends here. I have the respect of my other clansmen. It seems strange to call it home, but that's what it is. Don't you ever get tempted to return to Relica? It's not my home, so why should I? I feel comfortable there, sure, and the people are welcoming, great drinkers, but this is not where I grew up and faced my trials.
Oh man, I'm not getting anything useful out of this. Because all the invasion obviously is nothing useful, because that's exactly what the prosecutor had just said, and said, oh no, it's so great crap. So why did the Fremnik invade the mainland? I'll answer this, but I expect to stop it right away.
Why did the Fremnik invade the mainland?
Yep, definitely not the right thing to ask. What can I do for you?
I'd like to call a witness again.
And, let's call Wizard a second time and see what happens. I'm really making a lot of errors here. Man, do you know any Fremnik? That's nothing useful. Result in the invasion. The history of magic. What is magic is pointless. How do wizards learn to cast spells doesn't seem that useful. And how do wizards learn to make runes? Let's ask that.
How do wizards learn to make runes?
I wonder if this guy's speaking. There are stories, but that's exactly what they are, just stories. The real facts and histories were lost with the made training, and it was a tower lost to fires. All we know is that a race of people found the altars, and rather than keep the knowledge themselves, spread the knowledge to the world.
How did you learn to runecraft?
Knowledge was lost to the barbarian invasion, just what else was. That means I'm not going to ask about it. Why can I not? There's got to be something I can do in terms of asking about things.
Defense calls Olaf the Bard.
Okay, I already asked that. If I ask about what the invasion was, he'll say that there was, like, magic and it was not because of magic, but they were trying to gain ground.
Can you tell me about the invasion?
We call it the Great Invasion. There are a few finer and bloodier wars in our history.
Could you give us all the details? In scope.
Of course. It was a hard time, as the land was barren, there are so many mouths to feed. Many of the common folk believe the droughts to be a punishment for runecrafting, so the clan leaders played on this belief, and incited an attack on all runecrafters on the mainland, hoping to gain the land they so desperately needed.
So it wasn't about magic, it was about increasing land holdings.
It was about many things. Very rarely are wars started by one thing. I'm not getting anything good out of this.
Well, what do you know about the splitting of the Fremnik tribe?
The sagas and poems tend to avoid that period, as there's little in the way of blood, Dagenarth, or mead in it. All I know is that some clans believe, no right-minded Fremnik would believe.
Well, what sort of things?
Blasphemy, heresy, hypocrisy. They wanted to make runes and practice runes of magic, something that no Fremnik would allow. They're exiled and now live on Luna Isle. So it's something that's... there's got to be something I can say and ask about. I guess we'll have to see the verdict in my next video, because I'm screwing up a lot here. Alright, let's see what happens.